All right, peace and blessings, everybody. This is Brother Samuel. Happy Friday, everyone. And I I hope everybody had a good week. I hope that you're enjoying the weather because we're in spring now. All right, which is the new year. Spring, everything's springing back into life after dealing with the winter, which dealt with more of death. We dealt with a lot of cold weather, and there has been some deaths, because of the weather. But now we in spring now. So, the same day of the beginning of spring, we also had a full moon, the super worm moon. This moon, basically deals with, bringing in the new year. What better way to bring in the new year with the full moon, the full illumination of the moon? Okay, we have the sun all the time, and each planet has its own time, which is the sun has its time, which was given to us, and the moon has its time, which is given to us. Now the sun does not change; it stays the same. But the moon changes phases. It gives us different phases, as we know. All right. So the full moon recently gave us a whole different type of energy. And supposedly, it was supposed to be the end of Mercury retrograde. Now, personally, I believe in, astronomy and astrology. I believe that the planets do affect us in many different ways, but I really do believe the moon affects us in a lot of different ways daily. On a daily basis, the moon affects us. There's an app that I have, which is real good. So you should find one of those apps that, and I'm gonna post it in the description of the app that I have for Android, that kind of tells you day by day the phases of the moon and what the effect that the moon will have on you as an individual. Okay, and I believe it's true. Last week, Thursday, was more of a dark energy. It was dark energy around about. Now, there's ways to protect yourself from dark energy. But for me, matter of fact, I'm going to give you an example. When I read the app, and this is Thursday. So Thursdays, I usually do a ritual because Thursday coincides with Jupiter. And Jupiter coincides with wealth and the mercy seat of God, if you know about the Kabbalah tree of life. So I do my rituals or whatever on Thursday, but as I'm heading out on Thursday, I'm hitting a corner. All right, I'm hitting a corner and it's raining. Usually it don't rain in the morning for me. All right, but this morning it was drizzling, and as I looked down to about to hit the corner, there was a little snake wiggling around, moving around in the water. So since the snake did not move out of the water, 9 times out of 10, it probably was a water moccasin. And I talked to one of my coworkers and we was talking about the water moccasins here in Georgia. So there's plenty of them. So that was a water moccasin snake. That really is not a good sign, but it was a good sign to let me know that it is true that this is dark energy day. This is a day of dark energy. It's very critical. Be very careful, what the best thing to do is just pray. Just pray. Because there's nothing you can do about it. There's nothing you can change about it. It just has to have its course. Just like the moon, the night has its course. The day has its course. It's just what it is. Darkness was created. Evil was created. It's all in existence because it's supposed to exist. There's good angels and then there's evil angels. It's just what it is. All right. So, but we just supposed to pray for protection. All right. But I went on about my day, and had to go to, go to some appointments, went to appointments, and I had to go to work. So it was too much going on for me. So it put me in a whole, urgent mode, which was not good. But anyway, I think we was still, I don't know if we was still, no, I think Mercury retrograde was over, or we in the shadow of the Mercury retrograde. But anyway, I had to deal with that energy all together. Usually I don't have issues, but it's just what it is. So I learned a lot from that day of how to protect myself from that type of energy, because it is going to exist. So this, I'm gonna post in my description about this moon out. But a lot of people do a lot of rituals on full moons because of the fact that the moon is giving off so much illumination. All right. It's at its full illumination. So if you know about the moon magic, hey, that's the best time to do it. And also the new moon. So anyway, before me is the powers of the Psalms. Okay. So if I have any people that read the Bible, hopefully everybody reads the Bible that's on my videos. The Psalms are powerful, very magical, very sincere, very wonderful. But I've waited a very long time to get this book, and I finally got it today. And even I was supposed to get this book yesterday. It was here in Georgia at Amazon, and it showed up today at my doorstep. Perfect. So I just wanted to do a video. I've been wanting to do a video to kind of update on what was going on. But, you know, I always try to do one on the new moon or the full moon or whatever, just to drop in and say something. So this is what it is. So this, you know, the book of the Psalms is mainly about David, King David of Israel, but which was kind of the first king of Israel, even though King Saul, he was the first king of Israel. But King David was pretty much the king after that, because Saul was basically taken out. But anyway, and so happens who was the prophet of King David and Saul? Samuel. Exactly. So David means a lot to me, and that whole lineage. Christ means a lot to me, and so on and so forth. It is a very good book. I recommend everyone get it. There are rituals, as you can tell, and you should do them. But it gives you a closer walk with God. You know what I mean? Help you better understand the Bible, better understand the Psalms, better understand David. So yeah, you know what I mean? So, you know, purchase the book off of Amazon. I think it was like $9 or whatever, but I've been waiting for this book for so long. And, you know, shout out and honors to my teacher, Brother Anthony McCain, because, you know, I believe he did use some of the rituals out of here to help me with a divorce. And also honors and shout outs to the Gibsons, Mitchell Gibson and Kathy Gibson at Tybro.com, TYBRO.com. Because last year I did a spiritual cleanse. Okay, I did a spiritual cleanse, and I did spiritual cleanse level 1, and that's what I did with the money from my so-called tax return, as we call it. But this year, with my tax return, I didn't get as much money back. But this year, I bought a lot of spiritual things, which is the smartest thing I could have ever done with my money. And one of the things that I bought was this book. So I expect, and I'm doing another cleanse, all right, from Tybro.com. And you know, I continue my Kabbalah lessons, and I continue, you know, spending time with Brother Anthony, learning from him on Saturdays. You know, tomorrow is Saturday. Tonight is basically a Sabbath. You know, starts at evening. Sabbath really starts for, you know, for Israelites or Jews or people that, even the Seventh-day Adventists, you know, and it goes by the Bible. The Bible tells you from evening of Friday to evening of Saturday. So there you go. So that lets you know 7, okay? 7, Saturday is a spiritual day, is a spiritual number, and number 3, which is, for us, it'll be Tuesday, is a spiritual day. So I just want to dive into this one thing is, and how this book ties in what I'm about to talk about. And it's about I'm not going to take too long with this, but prosperity ministry. Okay. Prosperity ministry, which is kind of heavy right now in Christianity. I don't believe everybody follows that, but I think that a good majority of teachers or preachers right now are teaching that, and maybe not a majority. I'm not going to say a majority. There's a handful of them, but let me tell you, if you read in the Bible, let me tell you what Jesus said about them. Okay. Jesus called them a den of thieves, and they turned God's house into a den of thieves. So this has been going on for a very long time, where religion has been used as a way to steal money from the people. It's like going to a church and it's basically a Walmart. That's basically what it is. It's a Walmart. All right. That's not what God's house is supposed to be. So my advice to anybody is to basically get in your books, get into your Bible, get into your research, get into your studies. Most definitely eventually get to Kabbalah whenever you can, because you got to grow into Kabbalah. But get into the occult. But most definitely build a relationship with God yourself. Build a relationship with the angels, the Elohim, yourself, and your guardian angel. That's why I need to bring that up. Guardian angel. Because not everybody has a guardian angel, but the majority of people have a guardian angel on this planet. Because majority of people on this planet are new beings, or new souls. So you have a guardian angel that watches over you. Okay? Point blank. But get to know God yourself. Stop depending on somebody else to read the Bible for you and interpret it the way they want to interpret it. Because prosperity ministers will use the Bible to tell you that they're doing the right thing when they're not doing the right thing. They'll take a couple of verses here and a couple of verses there and be like, yeah, that's me. Give me your money. They are a den of thieves. I got an angel book that goes over all the angels, and even some, and I'm going to say this, demons are angels too. So in that book, it also talks about demons. And when Jesus brought up about serving, you can't serve two masters. You either serve God or you're going to serve Mammon. Mammon is a god. It's a demon. Mammon is the demon of greed. Why do you need a private jet? Are you taking the church members in a private jet? No, you're not. Why do you need the bus? Are you taking the church members in the bus? No, you are not. Why do your church have to be so big when everybody around the church is broke? You have no homeless shelters. You have nothing. You have only you. Why does the church have an ATM? The people could have they could have got money. Oh, listen, I grew up in the church. You don't need no ATM in your church. There's so many things that's going on that people just falling for. You're falling for it because you don't want to pick up the Bible and learn it yourself. You don't want to learn it. You don't want no relationship with the Elohims. You don't want a relationship with God. You just want to have somebody spoon feed you garbage. Garbage. It's garbage. You're being taught garbage. God said it. My people perish for a lack of knowledge. You wouldn't have a lack of knowledge if you would read the Bible yourself. If you listen, prosperity ministry is false, is demonic. And I just told you, I don't have the book itself, but I'm gonna post it in the description of this angel book, and I'm gonna even give you the page of the angel book that says that Mammon is the god of is a demon and a god and an angel of greed. Why do you need a private jet? What do you need a Maybach for? Why does every preacher have to have a Cadillac? Come on, y'all. Come on. What it is in your heart, You are lusting for the riches of this world. And God and Elohim's already told us, don't lust for a rich man. Nothing that a rich man has, don't lust for it. Don't even desire it. I'm going to leave it like that. I just wanted to point that out. If I stepped on some toes or offended some people, good. I'm glad I offended you, because I don't agree with prosperity ministry at all. Not saying that the Elohims don't want you to have wealth, but they want you to have spirituality. That's why you're here. That's why we down here. That's why I'm doing these videos, because we're here for spiritual purposes. Now you can't do spirituality 24/7. You can't do it 24/7. You need to have an outlet. But when all your life is basically nothing but entertainment and garbage, now you becoming too earthly when you're not even going to be here forever. You're not going to be here forever. You got to leave here. Everybody do. Death is waiting for us all. So, and if you ascend, then that's even better. If you ascend, that's even better, because a lot of us are not ascending. That's why a lot of us are down here. There's angels down here right now. And that's why I'm doing what I'm doing. So, and I'm not saying I'm an angel, because I'm a human. Even if a person is an angel, they're still a human. They're limited. They're very limited. But it's okay. Same thing goes for demons. There's some demons down here too. There's a good bit of demons down here in bodies. But they're limited. They still got to go through everything everybody else got to go through. New souls. Okay? Ascended masters. They're still limited. They still got to go. They still got to learn, because we all came here with no memory of anything. All right, y'all. I just wanted to stop in and just talk with y'all. I don't even know what I'm going to call this video. I think I just call it Super Worm Moon video. I don't know. But anyway, y'all, much love to you. I love you. Peace and blessings. Once again, honors to Brother Anthony, Prophet Anthony, my teacher, the Gibsons, Kathy, and Mitchell Gibson of Tybro.com. Also Ken Nunoo, which is my teacher of Hebrew Kabbalah. Much respect and love to everyone. Y'all have a wonderful rest of y'all month. Until next time. Peace.